Hey guys, it's Katie. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today's video is going to be a seed haul. I ordered all my seeds online this year. And actually it was more difficult than I thought it would be. Everybody had the same idea as far as ordering seeds. I don't know how it is in stores. I haven't been to any stores in a month or more. So leave me some comments. I'm curious if you're finding seeds, if they're completely wiped out. I know in some places they're taking seeds off of the floor in stores and not allowing them to be sold, which is kind of crazy. So I ended up placing 3 orders in order to get everything that I wanted to get. Normally I don't do that. And I still had to make some decisions. I had to get substitutions that I didn't normally want to get. So yeah, overall, I think I got everything that I want. I got all my bases covered. Certain things that I wanted, I wasn't able to get, but I'm happy with what I got, and I feel like I have everything that I need. So like I said, I had to place 3 different orders to get everything I want. I placed an order with Baker Creek. Their website was down for like a week, and then when it came back, a lot of stuff was out of stock. I don't blame them. They're a small company, and that's just the way things work when you're working on a small scale. But it is a bummer because I do like their seeds and I like supporting their company. So I had to place another order. I ordered just from Ferry Morris, which are just like the kind of seeds that you would see at like Home Depot, Lowe's, or whatever. They had more things in stock. I mean, they're a larger company, so that makes sense. So I did end up buying things from Ferry Morris that I would have liked to have bought from Baker Creek, even things that were in stock with Baker Creek, just because I was trying to get as few orders as possible to save on shipping and things like that, and to save from delivery people coming up to my my porch as much as possible, if you know what I mean. So I ordered a big order from Ferry Morris. They had a free shipping for $35 or more, so I did get a few kind of extra things just to hit that $35 threshold. I went through and I ordered everything that I wanted, and I was pretty close. As like $28. And shipping wasn't crazy, but I could have just added a few more packs of seeds and come out the same, and paid the same amount. So that's what I did. I got a bunch of seeds from Ferry Morris. I did get some things from Baker Creek. They have free shipping. So I did get about $15 worth of seeds at Baker Creek. And then I ordered from M.I. Gardener, which is something I've watched his videos for years, and I guess I didn't realize that he sold seeds. I don't know when he started selling seeds, but I ordered from M.I. Gardener, and his seeds are all 99 cents a pack, so I did get quite a few. And his shipping and handling was very reasonable. I think it was like $3.80. So altogether, this order was, I think, around $15 or $17. So yeah, I mean, I buy a lot of seeds anyway. I normally buy seeds kind of like impulse buy when I'm shopping. So I kind of just put it all together in one big online order this time, instead of buying 2 or 3 packs. This time I went to Home Depot, and 2 or 3 packs. This time I went to Lowe's, and 2 or 3 packs. This time I went to the grocery store. I also got one thing from Amazon, which I'll show you. I guess I'll show you that first. I got some onion sets. I wanted to order these. I wanted to get them in the ground, although I still haven't done it yet. But I like to put onion sets around in the garden, and they will help kind of deter pests. They also shoot up green onions that I cut back and use as scallions. I very rarely let these go to onion, although I may try it this year. But yeah, this is just a small pack. This was 20 white onions. I got it from, the seller is called Caribbean Garden, and I don't know if it says, oh, it was $4.99. So that was from Amazon. I guess next I'll do Ferry Morris. These are all kind of mixed up, so let me sort them out a little bit here. All right, so I'll do like spring things first. When I was placing my orders, like that was my main focus, because that's what I needed right away. I figured if I didn't get something for later in the season, I can always hopefully try to pick it up somewhere later. So I wanted to make sure I got my spring garden in. The first thing I got was spinach. This is Matador spinach. I'm not really picky about the variety of spinach. I don't think I've ever grown Matador spinach, but I just wanted a spinach, so I got that one. I got a couple packs of lettuce, 2 packs, they're the same thing. Salad bowl, I've grown this before, it does really well, tolerates the heat as far as lettuce can go, and it's more crunchy than other leaves, so it stays in the refrigerator longer. So if I pick it and put it in the refrigerator, it will stay for a few days, and it does fine in the refrigerator. So I do like growing that. I got some radishes. I'm always putting radishes just about everywhere. So I got Early Scarlet Globe, just red radish. I got Cherry Bell. This is one of my favorite varieties. Just red radish. And then these ones were called Garden Giant. Just red radish. Got that. I did get some carrot seeds. I got some other carrot seeds as well. I've never grown carrots before. I've heard that they are difficult. They are longer. It says 75 days to harvest. They take longer. Generally in my garden, because I have raised beds and like what I have out there is all the space that I have, I like things that either continuously produce or things that come in and out pretty quickly. Also, when I plan my garden, I generally pick things that are highly perishable, hard to find in stores, or expensive in stores. And so carrots don't usually make the cut, because carrots I can even get organic carrots for a really cheap price. I can buy a bunch of them and they stay in the fridge for a long time. So they're not hard to find, they're not expensive, and they're not highly perishable. So I've never really grown carrots before, but we eat a lot of carrots. I put them in a lot of my recipes. We eat them raw. I like to juice them. And my garden this year is more of I don't know how to say, but food security more than just for fun this year. I mean, it's still just for fun, of course. But yeah, I wanted to try to grow carrots. These ones are coated seeds. I don't know. I'm not sure that I like that, but it was the only carrots that were available. So I got those. And then I got Swiss chard because I buy like multiple packs of Swiss chard seeds every year. It's my favorite thing to grow, one of my favorite things to eat out of the garden. So that's just rainbow chard. I got some other Swiss chard too. I guess next I'll do the summer kind of things. Oh, I got one more thing here. It fell. This is also for the spring garden. These are snow peas. I already have sugar snap peas growing, so I want to put the snow peas kind of over there as well where I have the trellis. I might put up a second trellis in another bed. I love snow peas, and they are cold tolerant. So I got those for the spring garden. All right, so for the summer garden, I got green beans, contender green beans. These are bush beans. I got some tomato seeds. These are cherry tomatoes, red cherry large fruited. I don't do well with like the big beefsteak tomatoes. I feel like if I get the plant to survive long enough to give me a tomato, it'll give me like one or two, and then either a groundhog will eat them or something bad will happen. But I feel like the cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, things like that, I feel like they flower and put fruit on sooner, and they just ripen faster, and I don't know, I'm more likely to get something. And they're just nice to have in the garden. You can kind of snack on while you're outside. So I got those. I got Serrano chili peppers seeds. I wanted jalapeno. I don't go much spicier than jalapeno when I'm cooking for my family. Serrano's, I figured that's pretty equivalent to jalapeno. My husband likes to grow like the super hot peppers, but he does it just for fun. Like I never use them in cooking for the family. He might eat them, but so that's pretty much the only jalapeno equivalent bean or pepper that I could find. I got some eggplant. My husband wanted to grow eggplant, and I was having trouble finding them, so I ended up getting these. These are like the long Asian ones. These are the ones that I like to cook with. So I don't know if he's going to grow those or not. I probably won't. I've tried eggplant a couple times and they don't do well for me. So we'll see how he does. And then I got these are patty pan squash. So these grow, similar to zucchini, and you can cook them similar to zucchini. I like them because they look like little flying saucers, and if you get them really young, you can eat them raw. We went to an event one time. I totally forget the event. I don't know what the event was for, where it was, or anything. But I do remember they had like a veggie tray platter, for eating. And they had little patty pan squash to eat raw with, dip or whatever. And I thought that was so cool. So I've always wanted to grow patty pan squash. I don't do well with like squash and cucumbers and stuff because of the squash vine borer larvae or whatever it is. But I'm going to try. So I have an area around my apple tree that's not one of my raised beds, but it's kind of a big open space that's mulched around my apple tree. I'm going to try to put this, and I got some other like winter squash, so they have a lot of room to sprawl. Hopefully we do well with those this year. All right, I think that is all of my summer things. And then I got some seeds for flowers. I got 2 packs of nasturtiums. I was just trying to get to $35, so I doubled up on a few of these things. These are the ones that looked really cool. I don't know if you can see, but it looks like even the leaves are variegated, kind of a cream and green. So I thought that was pretty cool, and they come in all these different colors. This is the Alaska mixed colors. And you can eat nasturtiums. They're also good for the garden because they deter pests. I got 2 packs of Mammoth Sunflowers. I have this dream of just having like a million sunflowers all over my property, and they grow so tall and they're so magical. But my squirrels usually eat them when they're still seedlings, so very rarely have gotten a decent sunflower, but I'm gonna keep trying. I got some daisies my daughter wanted. These are perennials, so we'll put them in her bed. They should come back every year. All right, I think that's everything from Fairy Morris. Put these to the side. Oh, I have one more thing here. This one was just for fun. I saw cactus seeds, and I've seen cactus seeds on like seed displays before, and I always thought they were like a gimmick or like for gullible people. Like I was like, you can't grow a cactus from a seed. I just thought that they would be incredibly hard to grow, slow growing. But I've been getting more and more cactuses in my like houseplant collection. I think I have like 3 or 4 now, and so I was intrigued when I saw this, and I was just looking for things to add to my order to get to $35. And even on the little blurb about this, it said that it takes a long time to germinate and, you know, more difficult to grow and all these things. And I'm like, yeah, I probably don't need this in my life. But when I read all the reviews underneath the seeds, like the user submitted reviews, a lot of them were, I mean, there was a ton of great reviews. They said 100% germination rate, and things germinated in 2 weeks, and I don't know, I just got very intrigued. So we're gonna try to grow some cactus. All right, so my battery died and we're plugged in now, so the angle's different. That's okay, we can deal with this, right? We're resilient. All right, next up I have Baker Creek. I did not get very much from Baker Creek. They were sold out of a lot of stuff. So I got these eggplant. Actually placed this order first, so I got these eggplant before I saw the other eggplant on Fairy Morris. So, little fingers. Seemed interesting. I got some more carrots. This one's Cosmic Purple carrots. These had really good reviews, so I chose these. I think there was a few carrots to choose from, and I chose those. Swiss chard, because I always buy Swiss chard. Got purple long beans. We've grown green long beans before. A friend had given us some self-saved seeds, and we saved a bunch of seeds, and then I think because we had so many, we were not so careful about where we put them, and I can't find them now. So I got the purple ones. They had green ones too, I believe, but I figured we'd try something a little different. Collard greens. I wanted to get like some different kinds of kale. I have 2 different kinds of kale in the garden right now, and all of the kale was like sold out. All the lettuces were sold out. A lot of stuff was sold out. So I got collard greens. I've grown collard greens from transplants, but never from seed. And then I got some fish peppers. These are very interesting. They have, I don't know if you can see in the picture, but the leaves, like the foliage is variegated, and the peppers are variegated too. And the peppers go from, as it says, green to orange to brown to red. So depending on when you pick them, the spice is different and the color is different. So I thought that'd be pretty cool, and I really like the variegated leaves on that one. I think that's everything from Baker Creek. All right, up next is M.I. Gardner seeds. I got quite a few. All of his seeds are 99 cents a pack, so it's really easy to just click add to cart, click add to cart, click add to cart. And shipping and handling wasn't too bad for this order. It was like $3.80. It came in a padded envelope, so I think it's, you know, you could buy quite a few seeds before you had to go to like a larger box, and the shipping and handling would increase. So yeah, I got quite a few seeds here. All right, so this one is Malabar Spinach, and it's not actually a spinach. In fact, it says it can climb up a trellis, but you can treat it like spinach, and it's supposed to be more heat tolerant. So I'm very interested to try this. It's got this kind of burgundy red stems. I got endive. This is something I like to cook with, but it's hard to find it. But this is excellent in soups. It's kind of a bitter green, but when you cook it, it mellows right out, and it's just delicious. There's not really anything to compare it to. So yeah, I got that. Got sorrel. This is a perennial that comes back, and I guess it can get kind of invasive, so I gotta figure out where I want to put this. They say it can grow all through the summer, but if you put it in the shade, and I have some shady spots that I can't really grow other vegetables, so I thought this would be good for that. I've never tasted red leaf sorrel, but if you've ever had wood sorrel like harvested out of your lawn, it's got a similar flavor. So a little bit sweet, a little bit sour, like green vegetable. I don't know. good for salads. I think you can cook with it too. So I'm interested in trying that. Very excited to see how that turns out. I got this is called Blue Spice Basil, and it says has vanilla undertones. Very interested in this one. There wasn't very many herbs at all available. I like to grow Thai basil, which I have some self-saved seeds, and then I have some self-saved Genovese seeds. My daughter's watching something. She's giggling. So anyway, I just got those basil. I got some zinnias. This is for my daughter's bed. And this is just a little drawing, but I'll try to insert a picture of what they look like. It's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what else I got. A lot of these are for the summer. So I got some tomatoes. Again, smaller cherry tomato style. These ones says Tropical Sunset, and you can't see in this picture, but they're like yellow and orange streaks on them. So that sounds good. I love like orange and yellow tomatoes. I think they have like a more like mellow fruity taste to them versus like a red tomato. So I'm always looking for orange and yellow tomatoes. This one, another small one, Mexico Midget. This one, Crimson Sprinter, is a little larger, but it's like not really a beefsteak or a slicer. It's kind of a mid-size one. So yeah, and this is a determinate, so I'll get everything off of it and then I'll pull them out. I got some beans, yellow wax beans. I've grown those before and I like them because they're easy to harvest. I also got more contender beans, which is fine. I can always have more beans because if you're gonna plant beans, you wanna plant enough that you can do something with them. If you just have a few like plants going at once, then you just get a few beans. You can't really do much with a few beans. You can add them to other things, but it's nice to have a bunch of beans. These are my favorite green beans. These are Roma 2, and they're like wider Italian beans. They're so good if you stew them in tomato sauce. But the reason I like to grow these is because even if they get a little big, they don't get tough or stringy or anything like that. They're super tender even when they kind of overgrow. Got Culantro. I've eaten this before, like at pho restaurants. They'll put it on the little garnish tray. It has sort of a similar cilantro flavor, but it tolerates heat better. I'm very interested in trying this. I think it would be good in a lot of things. In salads, in soups, all sorts of stuff. And I wanted to try it in like salad rolls, like rice paper salad rolls. All right, and last but not least, I got Hubbard Squash. Never grown them. Don't do well with like vining squash, cucumbers, things like that. But hopefully I can stay on top of it this year and get some. I love the idea of having winter squash that I can harvest through the summer or, you know, the end of the summer and keep them for a couple months. As long as you take care of winter squash, they should last for months. So hopefully we don't need to rely on our gardens any more than usual, but you don't know. You don't know what this fall is going to be like. So anyway, that is my seed haul thumbnail. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'd love to know what kind of new varieties you're growing, anything interesting that you're trying for the first time this year, anything in my seed haul that you're very interested in seeing. Be sure to subscribe because I do monthly garden updates. So once I get these in the garden, you can see how they grow. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.